Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So on this week's video, I just wanted to touch on the subject of grief because I know that the holidays can be a pretty tough time period if you've ever lost someone who's close to you. Sometimes seeing all the decorations and all the festivities can get pretty overwhelming when you know that you can't enjoy that with someone who has passed. So I hope that this video brings a little bit of comfort for some of you out there, but if not, it actually does bring a little bit of comfort for me making this video because I know that I'm not alone in all of this. When I finished grad school, my mom was diagnosed with cancer and ended up passing away from cancer in her early 50s. After this catastrophic life event happened to me, I felt an emptiness and a type of pain that I've never felt before, and that doesn't ever seem to go away. I used to get so angry when I would see people much older than me, like in their 40s or their 50s, or sometimes people older than my mom, who still have their parents around who are still alive and healthy. I would get angry that these people don't have to grieve for as long as myself, and that they had someone to share their life milestones with. And here I am without someone who's very important to me, like a mother. I have also gone through many periods of regret, where I wish that I was more present and more intentional during moments such as her last Thanksgiving or her last Christmas. If I had known that it would have been her last, then I think to myself that I could have soaked it in with a little bit more effort. But as of right now, a few years have passed already, and my stage of being shocked and all the trauma has gone away, and I know that this is just my reality for now. But the grief is something that I have never really moved on from. I've just learned how to move forward and cope in more healthier ways. What I've noticed is that the grief is something that comes in waves for me. Sometimes at random times, I'll have a random thought that she is gone, and the sadness just hits me all over again, and at weird times sometimes, not just at big events. But I've come to accept it and learned how to be more resilient. When my mom was battling cancer, she tried her best to keep life as normal as possible. It was not something that she told anyone about, like her friends or her other family. And I still don't know what to make of all of this, but I understand why it happened and why she made this decision. It was something that she did not want to burden her life or other people's lives with. And oddly, because she did this, I've come to understand that she would not want me to always be sad and to let everything tragic that happened consume me and something that I always have to dwell on. I feel that if there is something that she would want me to take away, is that there is still a lot of beauty and a lot of love left in this world, even without the person you care about so much. I've learned that it is okay to miss her as long as I'm not missing out on life's moments in the present time. I've learned that it's okay to cry and that tears can be a beautiful thing if you think about it. The tears and sadness are something special because it means that someone has such a great presence and impact in your life and meant so much to you that they are someone worth missing. And when my mentality started to shift to a more positive light like this, instead of always being so angry and so regretful, I started to become thankful every day that I got to know and was raised by someone so loving and so selfless. Whenever I get scared that I will forget her, or whenever I get sad, I start to think about some of the things that remind me of her, and that helps me know that she is always a part of me. The smell of pine sol on tile floors, the way her sweaters smell of Snuggle fabric softener, a beautiful garden, an orchid plant that she gave me as a housewarming gift, and the candid photos from the past help me realize that she is still here, but in other ways, and she is never really gone. So I wanted to take the time in this video to wish you the happiest of holidays this season. I hope that you find joy celebrating the holidays with those who are still here. But I also wanted to remind those who have lost someone to please also make sure that you honor the loved ones who have passed this holiday season.